3 months on. Unanswered questions haunt George building collapse tragedy by Satori News. 3 months have lapsed since the harrowing collapse of a 5-story building in George, Western Cape, leaving the local community and the nation in a continued state of grief and anticipation for answers. The mid-construction site crumbled on Victoria Street just after 2 p.m. on May 6th, claiming 34 lives from among the 81 construction workers on site and raising unsettling questions about building safety, oversight, and accountability in South Africa. Despite ongoing rescue efforts by emergency services, the magnitude of the disaster left a significant death toll and numerous injured. The property, in the hands of Neo-Victoria Developments, littered when the incident occurred, quickly enveloped in controversy after the sudden resignation of 3 directors, Dylan Brockway, Harry Guy van Pitius, and Johannes Swanepoel. Carol Swanepoel remains the only director likely to shed light on the circumstances leading up to the collapse. The law firm representing the developers has marked a clear distinction between the developer and the on-site contractors, emphasizing that the project's workforce was not directly employed by their client. Meanwhile, the developer's contracted builder, Leatel Developments, and director Thunes Kruger have yet to make a statement. Chillingly, the contractor responsible for the project was reportedly not registered with the Construction Industry Development Board, according to comments by the former National Minister of Public Works and Infrastructure, Sila Zikalala. In subsequent measures, the Engineering Council of South Africa, ACISA, enforced a cautious suspension on the project's structural engineer to protect the public from potential harm impending further investigation. Investigative responsibilities have been handed to the South African Police Service, SAPS, the Dept of Labour, and an independent probe ordered by the Office of the Premier, Western Cape. George Municipality, according to spokesperson Chantel Edwards, has abstained from conducting its own investigation, but is actively revising its developmental processes. The grim occurrence is recorded as the worst building disaster in Georgia's history, with Edwards reaffirming the municipality's commitment to reevaluating development protocols. In aid of those affected, the community has pulled together resources, with the municipality organizing a relief fund amounting to R173,000 and coordinating with a nonprofit organization to administer aid under stringent governance controls. As the Western Cape provincial government received a preliminary investigation report, Premier Alan Winde underscored the necessity of comprehensive scrutiny and due accountability for this disaster. With firm commitment, Winde expressed the urgency with which the relevant authorities must act to uphold justice for the victims and their families. As the quest for answers presses on, South Africans from across the nation join in waiting for the pieces of this tragic puzzle to come together, hoping for closure and the implementation of necessary measures to avoid future calamities such as the George building collapse. Thank you for choosing Satori News.